Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be reviewing the Topeak Gravel Gear Bag Essential Repair Kit. Storage space comes at a premium, which is why most people stuff their tire repair kits into their jersey pockets or crowded saddlebags. That means you're often rummaging through the gear when you actually need it and have a flat or need to repair something on your bike. The Topeak Gravel Gear Bag is a nice, compact, all-in-one solution that puts all your tire repair kits and multi-tool into a single premium case. As you can see, packaging-wise, really simple. You have Topeak's characteristic yellow and white color scheme. Everything about the kit is written right on the cardboard backing, and it's actually just velcroed on. We'll go ahead and take it out of the velcro and off the cardboard and go over the specs. So retail price on this is $139.95, so a premium price for a premium product. It has a 0.6 liter capacity, so it's not as large as some other gravel specific bags, but it provides a nice all-in-one solution. And with this, you get an essential tire repair kit with it. So you get their AirBooster head, you get their Power X levers, and you also get a multi-tool, which is a really nice Tubi 11. You get the Velcro straps here as well to attach it to your frame. It's a waterproof zipper, so you can ride with this in all weather, whether you're a road cyclist, touring, or gravel cyclist. And then you have this nice internal organizer, as you can see, with labeled spots. So if you forget where something goes, you just look at the illustration. And in terms of what comes with it, you can see you get that AirBooster, the Power X levers, which is great for actually installing chains. You have the Tubi 11 multi-tool, the Velcro straps for your bike, and also some little repair kits for your tubeless tires. What's not included with this, you can see, is the empty spots. You don't have a tube and you don't get the air canisters. You'll have to get those separately. It's a little weird that they don't include the CO2 canisters, although it does make sense why they wouldn't include a tire, as everyone runs a different tire. It also has an instruction manual here and this little mesh pocket on the side, which is great for any additional items. So this gives you a little information on how to use the little inflator head and then some of the other items in here. And also more instructions for the individual items. So here you have the Tubi instructions, the multi-tool, a little inflator information for the different canisters Topeak offers, and then finally the little instruction manual for the power lever. And this is pretty cool. It's not just a tire lever, it's actually a multi-piece design that can work together as a clamp. So you can see you actually attach them and they work as a plier. Now let's look at the weight of the gravel bag with all the included contents and then the Velcro strap. So you need both Velcro straps. That comes in at 362 grams, so a little bit heavy, but that includes tire levers, inflator, and the multi-tool. Now let's look at the fit and finish of the gravel gear bag. As a lot of Topeak products, the build quality is very nice. You can see this black finish, Topeak in here, this nice texture, fabric texture on both sides as well. You have two Velcro strap locations for your top tube, and then the seat post would go here. So this will wrap around. Nice rubber covers here to prevent any scratching. Very simple design. It's not super heavy at only 0.6 liters. It's not a very large bag. It has everything you need. It'll tuck away even on a road bike. As a lot of Topeak products, the build quality is really high, and that's reflected in the price, which is also a premium price. You can see this waterproof zipper, so it actually has multi-layers in here, and it's watertight. So if you're riding in the rain, you don't have to worry about the inside of this bag getting drenched. When you open the bag, that's probably the best part about this. You have everything nice and labeled. So you have the yellow color that really pops, and then indicators where everything goes. You get one multi-use pocket here, which includes some darts for tubeless tire repair. You can also put other items in here as it's open. Then you have the indicated locations for the Power X lever, which is a great multi-tire lever set. Your multi-tool, the Tubi 11, which is folded and very compact. Two spots for CO2 canisters, which they don't include. And then one spot for a tire, which you can add in here. And then you can see very nice and compact. You could potentially fit another one in here, but it would get a little bit bulky. You also have the CO2 inflator head, which also works on Schrader and the press the valve. So a great option for a gravel cyclist, touring, or even a road cyclist who's tired of stuff in their pockets. It zips up really easily, and you can see the Velcro straps are simple design. They just wrap around and they have this nice silicone backing so they won't scratch anything. Now let's take a look at the AirBooster head. This works with any CO2 canister, threaded ones, and you can see it actually has two sides here. One side says engage, and the other side says store. So if you have a partially used one, you can actually loop it back on here for storage. And then you can pull the little cover, and this actually has a little needle inside that'll penetrate it and open up the CO2 canister when you're ready to use it. So you pick the appropriate side. It works with both straighter, and then press the valves, attach it, and then push down to engage. So very simple, and you can see the little rubber here. So when you're using it, you have a little bit of leverage as you'd have the canister as well. Now let's take a closer look at the tire levers. These are their Power X levers, and they do more than simply installing tires. You can see you have the standard tire levers on the bottom. They're much larger than your standard one because they have multiple functions. So they actually function for removing chains and installing them. So we'll show you that. First, they actually fit flush together when they're being stored. You can see the nice grooves here. Then you can simply pull them apart, and they work in two different ways. So you can use this to install. So you can see here, when I put this right on the inside, so you want to line it up so that the middle hole and the black ones beneath it, when you close it, you can see it'll actually compress it together. So if you have a power link, you can actually pull this close and tighten it down. So that's one operation. The other operation is to actually take them off. So instead of putting that here, you want to put it on the left hole. So you move it to the back. And now you see as I compress it together, I'll actually pull them apart. So if you want to take the chain off, you can do that. It also has a bunch of little compartments in here. So you have your standard your chain hook. So you can put that on there. So when you're removing a chain, it doesn't go flying off. That'll hold it in place. You also have storage area for your master link. So if you have extra ones, you can put it in here and it won't affect the size. So definitely a nice design and much larger than your normal tire lever because of the additional functionality. And then again, you can see, you just look at the illustration and slide it into place. Now let's take a closer look at the Tubi 11, which is the multi-tool that's attached with this. And this is a tubeless tire repair specific one. You can see very compact, fits in your palm of your hand. It feels premium with the metal construction and Topeak logo. Now if we go to the front side, you can see you have two rows of tools. This includes your standard Torx and hex bits. And on the back side, you have this little cover, which doubles as a tire lever. So you can see you can use this as a tire lever as well. And then it hides two little repair tools inside it. So they have little plastic tabs that hold it in place. A little threaded head, so you put that on here. This is your dart tool. So if you want to repair a tire, you can put that in here and then push it all the way in. And you get nice leverage again because of this body. So you can grab it and rotate it. Nice threaded design too. You almost don't notice it's there. And then you also get the little cleaning tool. So if you want to pull the debris out, you can also do that with this other attachment. So you can see it's simply a flat head like a little knife. So you can get in there and clean things. And again, that's threaded, so it goes right here. Put it back in its little sheath. Now you also get two rows of tools. So you saw the different hex bits here. And then when you pull this up, again, multiple sizes with the single Torx. So it's a T25, which should do a lot of basic functionality on a bike. This is not a full repair kit, but something that works really well for little adjustments. So if you have a stem or seat post that's moving on you, great way to adjust it, and tubeless tire repair all in one. Here we have the Topeak bag installed in my Specialized tarmac. It's designed to work with road bikes, touring bikes, gravel bikes, even suspension bikes. With these extra long straps, you can see even with a frame pump, it actually still works. That's actually one of my complaints too. You can see the rear one is too long for my application. So it ends up sort of flapping in the wind. It would have been nice if they had a little cutout here where you could tuck it underneath. Otherwise, it just doesn't look as good. And again, it makes a little bit of noise. Otherwise, nice weatherproof bag, and especially if you're doing a long century or even around town, it's a nice convenient way to throw everything in there and then ride. And when you need it, simply pop it off, the Velcro, and then unzip it to access the contents. Now let's go over the pros and cons for the Topeak Gravel Bag. What I like about it is that it's premium quality. Like a lot of Topeak products, it feels really well built and has a lot of clever details. It also includes all the repair items you need with the bag. So it has the tire levers, the multi-tool, the inflator, and even the darts for tubeless repair. It also has a very nice wet and labeled interior compartment with the yellow outlines for where each item goes. So again, it looks really cool and easy to keep it organized. Some of the cons for the bag is the fact that it's so expensive and you are paying for those additional pieces. So if you already own those tire levers, you'd be buying them again. Also, they don't include the CO2 cartridge, which is a little bit strange. We understand why the spare tire is not included, but it would have been nice to see the cartridge at least. And also, it's only available in the black color. Unlike Evoc or other bags which have more graphics and color options, Topeak only offers it in this scheme. Taking everything into account, we'd give the Gear Gravel Bag an 8.8 out of 10. It's a premium top tube gear bag. Thanks for watching this review. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can see more content from us on our website at thesweetcyclist.com, as well as follow us on Instagram at thesweetcyclist. This is The Sweet Cyclist reminding you to enjoy the ride.